Yeah. Oh, yeah. We elevate. See the crown on my mind. Black Ross Network.
Hello and welcome to the Black Ross Network. I'm Chris Ross, and this is the Ross Cloud Podcast. You know, this is a show that I've been wanting to do. This is a part 2, and I'm here with my very esteemed guest, Mr. Marc Raye. What's happening, bro?
What up, though?
What's
up,
good,
man?
with
you, bro?
Hey, man, everything is all good, man. You know, man, the last time me and you talked, we pretty much, you took us on a journey from coaching to becoming a barbershop owner, just that whole journey from this to there. And you've grown. I'm looking at the place now. It's absolutely amazing. It looks great, man. Yeah, man. It really looks good with the work that you've done in here. And by the way, man, what do you call these floors, man?
This floor is called epoxy floors,
it.
man. Metallic epoxy.
Yeah.
Pretty expensive, man. I'm not gonna go into the price range,
I
but
got you.
It's pretty expensive. But I will say, God is good.
Come on, man.
I met a guy over the phone one summer when I was in the process of doing this, and you know, God showed me what I needed to do, how I wanted it to look, and I just hit him up. And I thought he was out of town. It's a guy named Eric from Epoxy Coating Guys, and he told me the number, and I said, "Man, look, I just don't have that." Yeah. And he said, "Mark, bro, don't worry about it. I got you. God got you. It's gonna all work out." Yeah. And it went from 16,000 to less than 16,000. I have to tell you that.
Say no more. I got you.
But man, he was a blessing. He still is a blessing. He come through when I need the floor resealed, not done over, but just reshield, get that high gloss back on it.
Sure.
And it's still decent right now. But
it looks good.
Of course, it's not where it was, but that's a good thing because they let me know people been coming in and out.
Absolutely, man.
So you know, it's been a blessing, man.
Yeah, absolutely,
it's been a blessing.
man.
I can't even front.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it gives it a whole nother look too, man.
It does.
It has a very exquisite look to it, man.
Exactly.
So I absolutely love it. You know, man, I see you where you are just like, you are evolving, not just as a businessman, but as a person.
Yeah.
And this beautiful book that you've written, well, first of all, I got to ask you, what made you want to put pen to paper, like become an author, before we get directly into the book?
Yeah.
What made you want to become like an author, man?
So, you know, just as well as a few other people know, you know, my childhood and then me having my oldest child. Sure. And it wasn't the best situation. So I always said, man, if I could ever get the chance to write a book, not realizing that I had that chance back then. But it wasn't time for the story to be written.
Got it.
So I just had to go through the journey. But I've always wanted to write a book, not so much as to make money, but to just tell my story. And, you know, you can always have triumphs from trauma, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you just got to hold on.
Yeah.
You know,
what would you say would be probably some of the challenges that you face when the approach, you know, from the creative standpoint? Because you do want to engage the audience very well. So from a creative standpoint, when you was putting this together, and I know you was able to pull from life experiences, but you still want to be able to grab the audience with your pen, what you penned. What was that process like, man? Did you go through writer's block at all?
Oh man, listen. I didn't have as much writer's block, but I had like emotional block because I had to relive those traumas. Now it wasn't hard because they've always been there, right? But it was times when I just didn't have it to write because I was just reliving those moments. But now it's as an adult, not as a child, where you're not emotionally mature to really process what abuse really is. But you just know, like, you know, man, I'm going through this shit, man. You know, I'm 10, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go on outside and play with the boys, play some basketball, you know. But when I started writing, man, it wasn't hard, but it was when my mom had a year before my mom had passed.
Which is another thing, you know. Condolences to you again, man, because I know that's a mom, and there's no time frame on grief.
No.
And again, that's mama. So there's no time frame on that. But to see you be able to have a great deal of resilience and poise,
Yeah,
even through this, and say, I'm gonna write a book though.
yeah.
Would you say you pulled from mama?
I've had a great experience. I know a lot of the barbers here. Very close to the barber that's actually cutting my hair as we speak.
Best experience of my life. My man Mark, the owner, we have classes on skill sets. Every Monday, every other Monday, we have classes on different things they're gonna know how to do. I've never met a barbershop owner that's done that.
What has your experience been like at Dynasty Barber Studio?
Man, it's been love, man. I just want to come show love to Coach. You know, definitely got me started early with a hoop. That transition into life, got my little one. Definitely a good family-friendly environment. You come in, get chopped up, you know, enjoy the vibes, and you leave out feeling like a whole new person.
It's wonderful being a barber at Dynasty. Love the atmosphere, love the people, like a close-knit family. I just love it. I love it.
You walk in, you're gonna walk out feeling amazing, man. That's the vibes that I'm catching.
Always wonderful atmosphere, professional service. To me, it's the epitome of what, you know, the barbershop ought to be.
It's a professional environment, and I can continue education that he also offers, and the ambiance is nice.
Real peaceful here. I mean, it's more than just a cut with these guys. Like, they actually try and get to know you, want to get to know you.
Hi, I'm on here to just say how proud of my husband Marc Raye that I am. I'm so grateful that he allowed the Lord to use him in the way that he's using him, and that his vision has come to fruition. So we give God all the glory for what he has and is continuing to do on the behalf of the Raye family.
It's an amazing place. I encourage everybody to come down and get first-class treatment.
That like and subscribe button to the Black Ross Network. So as you alluded to, talking about the passing of your mother, my question was going to be, what was that like, man? Did you actually pull from that energy from mom, you know, her spirit, you know, and did it make it easier or was it harder? That's a tough time.
It made it more authentic and real because nothing that could have been done or said that was going to make that expiration date slow down to me.
Facts.
After we had found out, you know, that she had, like, the doctors told her she had 6 months to live, but I knew it was way shorter.
Sure.
So I started processing life, you know, and started processing our relationship. And man, I was, just like I said, man, I was extremely grateful and thankful, man.
Yeah.
The night she passed, I got the call. And went over to the spot.
I know.
And all I could say was, thank you. I laid on her. And I was just so appreciative, bro, the times that we had together. The good times, the bad times. And bro, we went through some shit as mother and son.
Sure.
Had an abusive husband, man, and it just wasn't good, man. There was times when I would just stay away from home just so that I just wouldn't have to face him until my mom got home. My mom was working at Piedmont Airlines at the time.
Sure.
And
for years.
Yeah, man, like she retired there, but she wouldn't come home sometimes. She would work second shift, and she wouldn't get home till like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I would stay over one of my good friends' house named Greg Bradshaw, rest his soul. But the Blakes, man, and Greg, man, they were the ideal family that I needed at the time that I didn't have. You know, I had a mother,
sure.
had a father.
Where your paper towel was at, man?
Stepdad,
Hold
right
on.
there.
No, keep talking, man. Stepdad was there.
Yeah, stepdad, man, and you know, man, they just took me in, bro, and was like appreciating. Was like, you know, second son, man. They went shopping. They took me. They knew what the situation was about the abuse, so you know, they took me in. And Miss Blake, man, God rest her soul, bro. She could cook, man. God Almighty.
Yes,
so
sir.
not only did I go over there just for the sake of escaping home, but bro, that was some good eating down at the place.
Yes, sir.
but man, you know, man, I just reflected on all of that, bro, and you know, as I was preparing for that expiration time,
Yeah.
I also had to prepare, like, you know, pay stuff off so she wouldn't have this debt in her name.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just a process with Medicaid, with the banks,
It was a lot.
senior cert. It was just a lot, but at the same time, I was preparing myself for that.
Yeah.
For that day.
Yeah. God gave you strength through that in the midst of the storm.
And man, you know what's crazy is, man, we go through battles, man, and I'm just a firm believer. Every battle that you go through, God has already strengthened you for that battle. And you just, the thing is, you just got to focus on the solution. And you know, that's where you know, Galatians 6:9 come in at, and it says, Lord Jesus,
take your time, bro.
Be not weary in well doing, for in due season, it says, you will reap if you faint not. So that right there stuck with me, man, for so long, and until this day. God, man, I hate on crying up here like this.
No, man.
But man, like that,
it's a safe place. You know that.
I know, man. That's and man, I don't care. We was at the grocery store, bro. I would do it.
For sure.
I have no problems with letting this out. This is part of my grieving, man.
Come on, man. Yeah.
And it's healthy.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
It's healthy grieving. That's right.
Never get over my mom passing.
That's mama,
you
man.
know, but at the end of the day, I've learned to live with it. And I've also accepted it. You know, I accepted it when we got the expiration time.
That's right.
But back to the question,
man. Yeah, you're penning the book.
You know, man, I just reflected on a lot, and I was inspired by her struggle.
Yeah.
Now, you know, we had conversations about things that, man, I didn't know existed when I was little, bro.
Yeah, of
you
course.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, it's always good. I don't mean to cut you off.
Good.
It's always good. To your point, you know, it's beautiful when you can speak with your mother at this age, right?
Yeah.
The conversations, you sitting there like, I never knew that, Mom.
Yeah.
Like, I never knew you went through that. Like, I never knew this or that. And to be able to really have an adult conversation with your mom is
it's a blessing,
it's
bro.
a blessing, bro, right?
Because it's no filter.
Nah, it's raw.
It's no filter. And it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And ain't you can. All I could do is say, "Dang, Mom."
Yeah.
I ain't say "dang," but I was like, "Damn."
Yeah.
For real?
Exactly. Yes.
Like, why didn't you tell?
Why didn't you say nothing? And they protecting us.
Yes,
protecting
bro. That's
our
exactly
emotions.
what you say.
So,
I just. She said, one, it was none of your business.
2,
it wasn't nothing that you could do,
right?
Other than say, "Hey, Mom, it's gonna be okay." Which you did that a lot,
sure.
But she said times I didn't know if it was gonna be okay. You know, so I mean, man, we went through a lot, man. Oh my God, went through a lot, and I mean like good times.
I know what you mean.
You know, but
and you're able to cherish those moments.
Yeah.
You're able to
appreciate them, bro.
Appreciate them, and
man, listen.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
The night she died, last words my mom told me that night. She said, "Son," she called me. I was in my office in the shop here, and she said, "Son, I just want you to know I am just so proud." She was just crying and crying.
Yeah.
I was like, "Mom, what's wrong?" She said, "Man, I'm just so proud of you."
They know the story.
And I'm like, "But Mom, like, thank you." Not really knowing what was to happen.
I got you.
About 6 hours later, but she knew, because when she said she was so proud, it was a different tone. It was a different cadence. it was a different meaning
Mhm.
to I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And I felt it, but I wasn't, thinking like that. She
Sure.
gonna die tonight.
Yeah, man.
And she said, son, I'm just so proud. She said, if that was another word that could take the place of proud, she said, that's it, times 10.
Yeah.
And she said, well, baby boy, I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna give me some rest. I said, well, I planned on coming by.
Sure.
So I was gonna bring you pretzels and, some other little snacks that you like.
Mhm.
She said, no, I'm good. I don't need it. You brought me something the other day. I said, well, Mom, I bring this on Saturdays. I come by.
That's right.
She said, nah, don't come. She said, do not come. Go be with my grandbabies and my beautiful daughter-in-law.
Wow.
And she said, you enjoy your family tonight.
Mm.
I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do that, but I'm still gonna come by for a few minutes.
Right.
She said, don't come. And I was like, come on, Mom, stop tripping now. We ain't get ready to do this.
Right.
I ain't ready to do this with you. I'm coming.
Yeah.
She said, son, I'm your mama. She said, now what you not gonna do.
That sounds just like her too. That's what I'm saying.
She said, what you not gonna do is come over here tonight. I need some rest.
Very articulate.
Extremely.
Extremely articulate.
Some people call it, man, it's crazy.
We got one of those.
Yeah.
Our mamas are a lot alike. So we
very articulate. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, she was very emphatic about me not coming that night because she knew.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, when she called me, she said what she said. And man, it was I'm proud. So I make sure I was doing it before I told my son and my daughter,
sure,
both of my sons and daughter, I'm proud of them. But now when I say it, man, it's
coming from a different place.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, it comes from a different because they made or making my job as a father, as a parent, easy.
I love it.
And go ahead.
So listen, we're gonna come back to that. This is good. This is excellent. But right when you went into fatherhood, I want to talk about coaching your reflections.
Mm-hmm.
And can you tell us the complete title of your book?
Yeah, man. So this book is coaching your reflection, fathering with a purpose when the blueprint was missing. And
I like that too. The blueprint was missing.
Yeah. So the thing is, when you're trying to build something or you're trying to put something together, it always comes with directions. Comes with a blueprint.
Yeah.
Right. So as a young boy growing up, I didn't have my father there. I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't have anyone to show me how to be the man that I am today. Right. So of course we went to church in Basels. We had men there, but
sure we did.
Ain't none of them my daddy.
Nah.
All the men in there, ain't none of them my daddy.
At all.
None of them.
My name is Charles Crouch, and I want to do a book review of my good brother, my covenant brother, my homie, my friend Marc Raye. I read this book in one day simply because I could not put it down. Let me go ahead and get this out the way now. Out of 5, I give this book a 10. I mean, it's just, I've read many books on fatherhood. I've even written a book on fatherhood, and I can say without a doubt, with no ego, nothing, this is the absolute most raw book I have read about fatherhood. I mean, it's already just inked up with highlighter. Marc seamlessly makes this an autobiographical book about, what he went through as a kid and how it molded him into the father that he is. And again, I'm not just saying this because this is my boy. This is an absolute brilliant piece of work. And I really could not put it down. The quotables in here, how he relates his life stories with his own father and his sons, and his daughter and his wife. It's phenomenal. And if you have a man in your life that is a father or is going to be a father or has a broken relationship with his father, get this book. Trust me, this is a phenomenal seed to sow into a young man, old man's life. I was so blessed. I actually Actually got an autographed copy of it. And when I was done, I immediately called Mark and I said, man, this book is going to take you places. He's an entrepreneur, he's a coach, mentor, educator. Some of these things I didn't even know Mark went through. But I will say this book deserves to be on the New York Times bestseller list. And I really mean that. Get this book. I'll put a link in the description. It's available on Amazon and a couple other places. But please, and like I always say, support Black authors. Mark, you hit it out the park with this one, Coach. Love you, bro. Peace.
All right, welcome back to the Black Ross Network. This is the Ross Cloud Podcast. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to the Black Ross Network. So, Ray, you alluded again, piggybacking to what you said about the absence of a father. Us growing up at Ambassadors, and you said, "Hey, well, none of them Negroes, my daddy."
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So, how did you navigate that, man? Like, what was that like for you navigating that? Because that trauma actually turned into a bed of roses for you through this book. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty in this right here.
Yeah.
Beauty for ashes. That's the scripture
exactly,
too.
Exactly.
So go ahead. I don't want to go too
So,
far.
man, how I was able to manage through all of that trauma, man, was being able to come to church and chill with y'all and play the drums and act the fool in church, picking
Laugh
people.
every Sunday.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and man, like those times, man, those were like those were the best times, man, because it helped me get through the trauma. If I didn't have that, man, I would probably be in the streets. I probably wouldn't give a damn about too much of people or anything because of the trauma that was dealt to me. And I damn sure didn't give a damn about, my mom's husband. I never call him my stepdad. Never.
Understood.
Like, that's a title that he don't deserve.
Understood.
And granted, I don't hate the man.
No.
But
respectfully though, I get where you at.
Man, I have nothing for him. Yeah. I ain't got nothing for him. Man. So but man, like church was great, man. Those were the best times of my life. I had great friends and it helped me get through, bro.
Yeah,
and it helped me manage.
Yeah.
It helped me manage emotions because everybody else had their thing going on too. We ain't talk about our home stuff, but
we didn't.
We knew.
Yeah, we didn't talk about
we had each other's back regardless.
Right.
We did, because I think for me, man, it was embarrassing. And then I was thinking everybody else's household was straight. Yeah. So, why would I go to y'all about something that y'all wasn't going through but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So all of us man.
When I think about that, a lot of us had absence of a father.
Yeah.
We had great uncles or
mentors,
like you said,
if you
mentors that would probably jack us up a little bit.
Yeah.
We got out of pocket.
And they did.
And they did.
Yeah.
And I think that helped, but there was so much we missed too, though.
So, from not having that father, man. So like I was explaining earlier, man, when you putting something together, it comes with directions. And it comes with a blueprint.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just didn't have it.
You just didn't have it, right.
But what I did know, and I prayed when I think I was like 10 or 11, I said, God, if I ever have kids, I don't want to be nothing like the stepdad or my dad. I gotta be better because I don't want my kids to feel the way I felt about them. Now, granted, with my dad, biggest role model I would ever have. Never really spent time with him, but he's my biggest role model in the point of what not to be.
Understood.
So I took our relationship, the pinch that we had.
I got you, the bits and pieces.
It wasn't even bits and pieces. It was just the thing of he's not there.
Understood.
And,
Say no more.
He was on drugs. He was an alcoholic. So,
understood.
He had some demons he was fighting.
Sure, man. Sure.
My mom never talked junk about him.
Yeah.
Never that. Never that. So, but I just knew that he wasn't around. I didn't know why until I got older.
Sure.
And I saw him at Echo Drugs. I was down in Northside, man. That's when Echo Drugs was down in Northside.
I remember that, yeah.
And I was in there, man, and I saw him.
How old was you then, Ray?
Man, I was like 15, 16.
Wow.
So I saw him, and I was behind. I was like maybe one or two people behind him.
And you saw him?
I saw him, and he turned his head to the side, and I was like, man, that's my dad.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, Dad, what's up? And my dad turned to me and looked at me. He was like, what's up, homeboy? And I was like, man, you know who I am? He was like, yeah, I know who you are. And I was like, homeboy, I ain't get a hug. I ain't get a fist pound or nothing, bro. Paid for his stuff, walked out. Bro, you could have bought me for 20 cents, bro. I went home that day and I told my mom probably like after I got married, after MJ was born, what happened that day, man. Man, I held that in for so many years, but bro, that shit hurt, bro.
Yeah, that hit a little different, right?
Bro, listen, man, that shit hurt, man. And
that hit different.
I became bitter at that point.
Sure.
Not towards people that had fathers, but
Mm-hmm.
towards mine.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hate them. I wasn't mad at them before that day.
There was some bitterness though.
But that day right there, it said a lot of bitterness. I wasn't like, man, fuck that. I wasn't like that.
No.
I was like, this mug.
Yeah.
And I was hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's so crazy? That was his opportunity. He could have seized that moment and built off of that moment.
Bruh, had he just gave me a high five or a hug, like that could have started something.
But what you doing? What you doing right now?
What you got going on?
Yeah.
What you got? Let me pay for this.
Something as simple as that.
Nothing but what's up, homeboy. And I said from that point on, man,
Yeah, you
like
was
if
done.
I help, man, listen.
Yeah.
And I wasn't done out of hatred. I was bitter, but I wasn't done out of hatred.
Nah.
And then I started thinking, man, listen, you can't be mad or feel a certain kind of way over something that you never had. You can't miss something you never had.
Yeah.
So you can't really be tripping.
Nah.
I ain't never had $1 million.
Not at all.
So
Right.
because I don't have it, I can't get mad at Sheets if I go up there and buy a lottery ticket and don't win $1 million.
Right.
I ain't never had $1 million. So
Correct.
I can't be tripping. I can't get mad at Sheets.
Absolutely.
I'm going there and cuss all the registers.
That's
the
right.
cashiers out.
That's right.
Because I won $1 million. Hell, I wanted my daddy. I couldn't cuss my mama and the deacons and the coaches and I couldn't cuss him out, man, because of what he didn't do.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But
he
man,
didn't
like
know no better either.
Nah, he knew better.
Not an excuse.
Nah, I think he knew better, man.
I think he knew better. Okay.
Yeah, because I wasn't his only child.
Say no more.
You know what I'm saying?
then.
Now I don't know his relationship with his other children.
I understand.
But they ain't none of my business. Me and him. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Yes.
You know, and I hope they had some kind of relationship with him, but I didn't, and I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I just know what not to do, and that's
you've made peace with it.
Yeah, man, extreme peace.
Let me ask you something. Did you write anything in this book
about him?
About him?
Exactly what I just said. You are my biggest role model of what not to be, and I thank you.
You laid that to rest right there.
Right there, man.
Yeah.
And I don't feel no kind of way. I don't have actually. When he passed, now this is in my book. When he passed, man, my grandmother called me over to the hospital, and I go over there, and we had to make a decision. But the only person that could make a decision was the next of kin, which was me, because I'm his son. So my grandmother called me over. I go over, man, and the doctor's telling us what's going on, and he was living on a
breathing
ventilator.
machine.
Yeah, breathing machine. So. They was like, hey, we just want to know if you want to pull the plug, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And man, I could have took all that bitterness in that day and be like, man, what a damn plug at? I'll pull it. But I couldn't.
Nah.
I don't have that kind of power.
But that's real though.
I said, man, I don't have that kind of power. If it's meant for him to live, God go make
him live.
Make a way for him to live. If it's meant for him to die,
God
gonna call him on.
It was meant, right.
The next morning, June 28th, I got a call saying my dad died. That was on my birthday. Wow. Yeah. So imagine.
That's deep.
Imagine had I pulled that plug, he wouldn't have died on my birthday, but I would have carried that guilt of what he didn't do on my birthday.
Yeah.
So when I got the call, man, I didn't feel no kind of way.
Sure.
I didn't cry. I wasn't like happy or nothing, but I was like,
but you was like,
it's like if I see if I seen it in a paper and there's somebody I had came across in my life,
you just be
dang,
like, wow.
I hate that happened for him.
Wow.
And that's how it was. Man. I hate it happened.
Understood. I think that's amazing that you've been able to still move through that. That's not disregarding any kind of pain, but to be able to navigate the resilience that you've been able to possess through all of that. Mom passed away, dad absent from there. So that really was like a death within itself.
Yeah.
He really was dead to you. I mean, as
right.
bad as that sound, he
100%.
100%.
100%.
Right. So when he passed away, it was just like,
hey, it is what it is. God rest his soul.
God rest his soul, and you were able to continue to move on. And the beauty of it, Ray, is that you were able to accomplish being a good father, you know, a good husband, you know what I'm saying, loving father, into you was able to how were you able to pull on that? Is it just based off of what you saw was not a good thing that happened to you that you were able to pull thing, or were there other resources that you were able to pull from as well?
Man, my whole journey was a resource, and it was easy to pull from. I didn't have to go ask nobody what happened during this time, what happened. Man, I lived it.
We had good mothers too.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we had
man, my mom
great
was great.
mothers too, though.
Man,
So
you know, she
yeah.
got out of hand towards her last days, but you know, man, that's still my mom.
That's
Teachers
mom,
and parents, are you ready to empower your students to become stronger writers? Check out Rethinking Writing One Word at a Time by Sheila Beverly, a workbook that's been praised by educators for its innovative approach to teaching grammar and writing. Dr. Daryl Morris calls it a motivational hook that helps students get their ideas down on paper. And other teachers rave about its hands-on tools like the Grammar Bubble Manipulative Toy to make learning fun. Perfect for classrooms or home learning. Get your copy now on Amazon and watch your students' writing skills shine.
That's mama, right?
You know, but I mean, as far as pulling from my childhood and my journey as a teenager and as a young adult, man, it was I ain't gonna say it was easy to write from, but it was easy to pull from. It was never easy to, man. It was times I was sitting in my office bawling for hours, and I couldn't write. And what's crazy is my editor, Tasha Walker, who stays in Vegas. Big shout out to Tasha Walker, man, for editing this book, Coaching Your Reflection, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out.
Love it.
She just happened to hit me up because she had questions about what I had sent her previously when I written, and I wasn't gonna answer. But because I was in that moment of writing, she would always tell me, man, I don't care how tired you are, whatever, just write. Even if it's a sentence, just write. Well, during that time, man, I was still grieving my mom, but I had to relive these traumas. And she hit me up, man, and she was like, yo, what's going on? I was like, I just can't do this no more. I just can't do it. I cannot do it. Like, it's too much. It hurts too much. Like, I can't do it. She said, well, why are you doing it?
Great question.
I said, damn, Tasha, but I got to get my story. And I'm crying, bro, like ugly face crying.
I got you, yeah.
And she said, it don't matter. Even if you write one word, just write that one word. Go home to your beautiful family. They need you.
I'm going to tell you, it sounds like this book, and what was her name again?
Tasha Walker.
Tasha Walker. It sounds like Miss Walker took a therapist approach with this.
Man, listen.
And you still had to finish the work. It was like, listen, I know you feel this way, but you need to write something. These are things that's going to make this a great book. So it was therapy within itself.
You must have been sitting in the office, because that's exactly what she said. But she wasn't like in the professional mode. She was like, as a coach, accountability is huge.
It's huge, man.
It's huge.
It's huge. Yeah.
So at the moment, this wasn't about basketball. This was about accountability and the assignment that I had, not for me, but this book is for other people that went through the same thing I did. And she said, man, what about the people that need to hear this story? You can't stop writing.
No, we all need to
write a word. Just write something and go home. But man, she challenged me, man.
Yeah.
And if she hadn't, man, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about.
No, we wouldn't.
Coaching Your Reflection.
You know what I'm saying?
We wouldn't be sitting here talking about that.
That's right.
But man, like I said, big shout out to TW, sweet tea with no sugar.
Right on.
Tasha Walker, Las Vegas. But yeah, man,
I like that.
She was great. Very instrumental, man. Very instrumental.
I'm gonna tell you, man. You know, not too long ago, we did a show here at Dynasty. It was for Tiny at the time.
Sheriff Kimbrough.
Sheriff Kimbrough. And Sheriff Kimbrough said probably the most powerful words while we were sitting there. I don't even know if he know those words impacted me the way they did, but he said, you are the solution.
Yes.
You the solution.
Yes.
So what are you going to do about it? I felt like we were having that conversation, but I felt like he was talking directly to me when he said, so what's the solution? What are you going to do about it?
That's right.
And when he said that, it was like a light bulb went off. And I think about my relationship with my son, with
Yeah.
Nico. When I think about that, he was just in here earlier getting his
Big Neek.
Yeah. So to think about that and think about her coaching you, that's what a good coach does. There's an accountability aspect to that. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What's the next step then?
And that's how I am now with and I've always been like that, but I never centered it around it being solution. Always like, yo, man, we got to figure out
how we gonna do it. Right.
Not realizing like, bro, that's the solution.
That's the solution, right?
But a lot of times we focus on the problem and don't give no attention to the solution.
And you said that too on the last show.
And
you said that. It's true.
And even I think I hadn't been open that long, man, but we would have team meetings every other week. And that's what I would always just pump into the guys, the team here, man. Like wherever there's a problem, let's figure out the solution. Because the problem is not going to go anywhere until the solution goes on top of it and we move the problem.
And usually we are the solution. To that
we
problem.
are the solution.
Yeah,
we just got to figure it out.
Just
we got to
figure it out.
Yeah. But man, she helped me, man. She pushed me. Man, my wife, man, she would text, man. Those times she texted me. God, man.
Good people.
Almighty, bro.
Yeah, good people,
Got to cry
man.
again. But man, she would call or she would text, hey, babe, you good? You need anything?
Yeah.
Because she knew
this.
I was going to be in the trenches with this.
That's right.
And if she could have just brought me some Kool-Aid or
you'd have been straight.
Amaretto sour.
You'd been good either way.
She ain't bring it. But God knows when I got home, it was ready. on deck. Babe, I got your drink for you.
Come on now.
And all I could say was, man, God, I thank you for a woman such as Jessica.
That's right.
Renee Richardson.
That's right.
God Almighty, bro. Like, man, like,
yeah.
And man, and she has helped me become, bro. She has helped me become the father that I am today. Yeah, I mean, no strings attached.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't do this,
Yeah.
Nah, she trusts me to be the father or the dad that I need to be for my kids because she know the passion that I have for fatherhood because I didn't have it and I needed it.
You know what, Ray? At this time, man, I would love for you, if you would, could you read a passage from your book for us, man?
Man,
a little bit. Just
about what, my wife? Or...
It doesn't matter, man. Would you just read a little something from that? Because I want the folks to just get a glimpse of what they are, what they're going to get when they get this book.
Chapter 3, no father, no manual, no blueprint, no excuses. All right. So I'm gonna turn to page 18, man. I ain't got my glasses on.
Oh Lord!
But we gonna make.
I will give you mine, but I'll be over here beady eyed, boy.
Man, so this passage was. It says I used to ask about them. I watch other boys get picked up by their dads after school, or hear them talk about going fishing or tossing the football, and I would wonder, what does that even feel like? To be chosen, to be guided, to even be claimed. But I never got those moments, not one. So I had to create them. I had to create them, not for me, but for my son.
Yeah.
My oldest son.
Yeah.
My daughter.
Yes.
Because that was something that I needed. That was something that I wanted. So now when I was able to take my son to the gym, just me and him, when he was my second born son, just me and him, we going in the gym. He's 5 years old.
Yeah.
He's shooting on the gun over at Mount Tabor. I mean, late nights, man. Late nights, we working.
Yeah.
But that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
So everything that I wanted, I provided.
Yeah.
Granted, I took my son.
Sure.
But I was a son as well. But my son was what I needed, and I was able to be for him.
It brought a lot of healing.
Oh my God,
to
man.
your life too.
Listen, man.
And when we get that, we get it.
Yeah.
Our kids absolutely bring healing to us, and we also find value within
extreme value.
I mean, extreme value within ourselves. There is a confidence that seems like overtakes you whenever your relationship with your kids begin to grow and bud. And just the thought of that alone, even when I think about myself, just that whole those moments that you have, those glimpses that you have with your children, those moments that you have with them, it's
priceless, bro. And
it
they
really
remember.
is, and they remember them. Yeah,
bro. They remember them,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like every last moment, whether it's a good moment or bad moment.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
at the end of the day, what's a bad moment when you are being a good father?
There
is
it
no,
is.
it's bad moments for them.
Sure,
Because
sure.
of course accountability come in,
Sure.
and hey, you don't get in there and take that trash out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some consequences and repercussions.
Absolutely.
Turn that game off. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So those are bad moments to them.
To them, right?
But at that same moment, it's still accountability.
Yeah.
Bro. And it's still love, and we're teaching discipline at the same
Yeah,
time.
we are. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Man,
I can't begin to tell you, first of all, how proud I am of you, bro. You know, I mean that from my heart.
Appreciate it, man.
You know, we don't give each other our flowers enough. But if I had a thing of flowers, brother, I'd give them to you right now. But
man,
I'm giving them to you
man,
now.
you're giving them to me, man.
Yes.
We sitting here doing this, man. This is a rose, bro.
Yeah,
this
man.
Is a rose.
I think first of all, it took a lot of guts to write this book, because I'm sure there's a lot that you aired out that you probably hadn't aired out, because some things are personal, right?
Yeah.
So the amount of
Listen,
the amount of humility that you have to take, because there's stuff that's in the book that, you know, it's like, I can't believe I'm gonna put this in this book.
I put it in there, bro.
But it needed to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We elevate. See the crown on my mind. Black Ross Network.